So out of all the players, other than the receiver, the QB, they're the ones who have a real good grip on the football. Okay? So let's say, all of a sudden, let's say we had two centers. We put a center in, our second center, but we move him out to the tackle position. He's uncovered, which means he doesn't have a tight end or a receiver here. We got 7 people on the line, though. So we got an extra person over here. Do you know what that makes him? A what? He becomes an eligible receiver. Do you ever think we throw the ball to him? Huh? No, I mean, do you think we throw the ball to him?
Yes.
He's a big guy. Do you honestly think we're going to throw the ball to him? No. The natural tendency is they're going to sit back and say, hey, don't throw the ball. He's a tackle. He's a big fella. But they don't know. He's a big fella with hands. So, the DN is probably lined up, not on his outside, but because he's right here, DN is probably lined up head up to take on the block. So, what usually happens in a play like this, come at me, he takes him and then he slides out. As the DN, I'm thinking, oh, I got a free play. Exactly, you saw him already. He's like, hit me. Okay? So that's, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you much. So that's what we talk about understanding personnel, okay? So when we talk about the physics of football and understanding the science behind football, it also helps us understand how to utilize you all as players. It's important. That's the brilliance of coaching.
So I'm gonna give you an example, and we'll walk you back. What I just do with the marker, all right? We'll walk it back. We calculate your velocity, and we're gonna start reverse. Oh, yeah, just erase right there. So we're gonna calculate all 3 of the equations on your paper right fast. And we're gonna use an example in football, and then we're gonna allow you to do it calculating your speed when you get home and stuff. So we said the field is 100 yards long, so 0 to 100. Okay, and in this example, the football player, like when you run the 100-yard dash, they can run the 100 yards. We're gonna say they do it in 10 seconds. So that means they go from 0 in time to 10 seconds. Okay? So the way first we're gonna do, we're gonna calculate their speed, which is what's the speed?
Velocity.
Velocity. Right, so we're gonna calculate the velocity first. So here's what we're gonna have. Right just on your paper, we're gonna have 100 minus 0 is what?
0.
Okay, and 10 minus 0 is what?
10.
Okay, so that means we got 100 minus 10, and this is 100 yards over 10 seconds. So that means our speed, because you see on your paper, in this case, is 10 yards per second. That's your speed. Okay, now, as we said, you don't start off at top speed, do you? It takes you a second to get up to top speed, right? Okay, so let's see. So now we're going to calculate your acceleration using this. Okay, so this is the middle one. So in this case then, since our top speed is 10 yards per second, we have 10 minus, when we start off, we had what? 0, right? So 10 minus 0. What's 10 minus 0? Okay, and what is, in this case, we're gonna say it takes 2 seconds to get up there, 2 seconds. So when you start running, it's those first 2 seconds, you're up to top speed. That's when you can be running it fast to slow it down. Okay, so what's 2 minus 0? Okay, so what's 10 divided by 2? 5. So that means your acceleration on your paper is 5 yards per second squared. Okay? So this is the acceleration. Now your jerk, and remember that jerk is when you start. That's that force to get you started. It's going to be in this equation here. You have 5. It's going to be 5 minus 0. So what's 5 minus 0?
5.
And it takes you 1 second to get up to that speed. So what's 1 minus 0?
1.
And what's 5 divided by 1?
5.
And so your jerk is 5 yards per second cubed. Your acceleration is 5 yards per second squared. And your speed is 10 yards per second. Now, you guys have these equations. We're putting them here. But what you can do is in every one of these equations, you just take your, because this is the time, whatever you say your 40-yard time is, where I have 10 here, you double that. So let me say, if your 4-yard time is what? Yep.
6:21.
Okay, so if you double that, what would it be?
12.
That's right. That's the number you put in these 3 equations for you. Okay.
So guys, about to wrap up. Hey, a couple things. Great job. Glad with the enthusiasm you got. Good job, man. Guys, hey, you learn the physics or the science behind football, it makes you a better football player. 2, I want to point out a few people who actually are involved. Hey, my wide receiver. Hey, get the job done this year. All right? If I come to your game and you hear me screaming from the stands, don't let me be screaming out of anger. Let me be screaming out of love. Are you clear? But go get it, baby! All day. You see, I scream loud, right? Okay?
You say you wide
You
receiver
can't
too.
relate, man. You missing the whole concept. Okay. I know you. I can tell you're QB. I already knew that.
Who's the QB?
All right. So, my QB. But you got to understand the ABCs of me. And Coach noticed about me because I coach Son. The people I love the most, it ain't the QB, it ain't the DBs, it ain't the wide receivers. It's the linemen. Everything starts with the line, okay? So for my linemen, you got between Little Caesars and Subway that you choose. My God, okay. My God. So, hey, real quick, line of prayer, okay? It's your line of prayer. If they're behind us, protect them. If they're beside us, respect them. If they're in front of us, show no mercy. We clear? All right. Hey, so guys, great job. Hey, have fun today out there in the field. Learn. Just don't sit in here and think that this does not apply to what you're doing out there in the field. Because guess what? As coaches, this is what we use to judge you, whether you get playing time or not, okay? All right?
Somebody in here last name Davis. It's your bag. Let's go. We got some hydration right here. We got a couple minutes. Then we're gonna move to the next station. Let's go. Sorry. Keep your papers in your papers.
Thank you so much.
You good, baby. Two top, hey, you said.
Bags inside.
Two top. My guy right here.
Good luck, guys.
Come on, let's go. Let's go on the hot.
Maybe I have my receiver right here.
Wait, what's his name?
Yeah, guys, you two. You two, come here. Hey, baby. Okay. Yes. Huh? What?
So he noticed.
So why are all of those names?
I don't think CJ know what he wants us to do. And now I'm sitting here recording nothing. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm getting irritated already. Let me go mute.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. ODG Agency, Coach Smith checking in. We are out here at the Semaj Morgan Foundation third annual football camp, powered by Up to Scope ODG Agency. I just seen Day Rose in the building. I done see Up to Skull in the building. I see JJ in the building. Man, we got some shooters in the building. Hey, bro, what's your name? John. What? We got John in the building. We got shooters in the building, man. Don't forget, that's how we always do. We always up in the scope. You know, we got a lot going on right now. We got in between sessions and rotation right now. So we just chilling, talking with y'all, right now. Kids are rotating between VR, nutrition, esports. Yeah, so I'm about to have the little babies come in here in a second. And yeah, we got our helpers, so it's about to get wild in here, man. Tune in. Hold on, let's get it. All right, hold on, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. No, sit down. Hey yo, all them chairs, bro. Sit down. Yeah, go ahead. Eat your hey yo. Come here, sit down, eat your snacks. Hurry up. Everybody don't have a bag. Hey, while you eating, y'all better pick up y'all's trash. There's a trash can right there. All right. While y'all eating, I'm gonna introduce myself and what we got going on. All right. All right. Those who don't know, I'm Coach Smith. I do lots of things within this state, within this nation. Uh National Youth Sports Group, Up the Score Network, Up the Score Podcast, ODG Agency. So today I'm representing ODG Agency on the esports piece. All right. So today we're gonna play a little bit of football. All right. We're gonna do a little 2v2 action. So I hope y'all got y'all's partners. I do have Madden. I have hey yo, listen. So we got Madden and college football, okay? Listen up. Listen up. Hey, so I'm gonna say this one time because Coach Smith don't like repeating himself. And if you ask me a question while y'all doing your thing, then y'all gonna be out of luck. And as you get older, you're gonna hear SOL. All right. Y'all can read y'all pretty much intelligent know what the S part is. All right. So listen up. We got 2v2. All right. Y'all gonna partner up. Winner's gonna stay on. All right. Until y'all rotate, there's a game truck out there y'all can get on and play Madden as well as Smash Bros and all that, okay? So listen, here's the challenge today. If you score with Semaj, if you score with Mr. Morgan, I got something for you, okay? All right? So if you score with him, it gotta be a highlight score. He gotta be that guy. That's why we here, okay? This Madden right here. And that's just gonna be 1v1, but y'all still gonna say as a team, y'all can switch, okay? Y'all can switch controls and stuff, okay? I'll get to the question in a second, all right? So this is 2v2, that's 2v2, that back there is 2v2. Winner stays on, okay? All right? Hey, listen, I love celebration. I want y'all to get hype. I want y'all to be in the dust. Yeah, bro. Hey, kill it first, man. Hey, make sure y'all wash y'all's hands too before y'all touch my controller. All right. Did I miss anything else? Make sure y'all partner up. Y'all got about 12 minutes each rotation. Okay? When I say switch, winners stay on, losers rotate. All right? I will take a loser step off and figure it out. All right, get to y'all spots. So listen. All right, look. This is split screen. Pay attention. Hey, this is split. Hey, if you are not on the station right now, you can go to the game truck. But listen, this is split screen. All right? My volunteers are going to go around and help y'all get you situated.
Where the trash can?
The trash can over. You. Man, go wash your hands, man. All right, so look. Y'all a team, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all a team. Y'all on this screen. You're a team. You don't have to pick Michigan. Hey, you do not have to pick Michigan. All right? So y'all a team, right? Y'all a team, you play? Okay, y'all can go to the game. If y'all not playing, are you
You live streaming? Everybody's live. See that? No, I know.
All eight, no more play. Mike Vick. Okay, you just had him up there. Did you tell who that receiver was? The ball side down. Y'all know the man? Oh, a little bit before y'all come. There you go, there. That's the thing, the seventh play. We probability on work. Good, what's your name? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna toss the ball around a little bit. We toss the ball, and then Valerie tosses the ball, Miss Renee tosses the ball. Say your name, your grade, your school you go. Ready? Can you catch the ball? See that, your boy. All right, good. Bounce back. Yep, welcome. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
What's that called? Okay. I'm gonna teach you a term, Mark, that we use in science, business, and engineering. It's called demand. Define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Okay? It comes from a process called Western Sigma, which is a whole concept about process improvement. It was created and came out of the manufacturing industry, but it includes every industry in the world. Every industry in the world. Because you always have to sit back and define what the problem is, measure the problem, analyze, improve from the problem, and control your outcomes. Okay? What's football? It's football players, just like who said that? How do you think of that? Stand up! Oh, Dylan! Why are you so smart? Who has that swing? Good job. What happens when you ball? What does that do to us? Okay, limits the options. What? What happens over here? What's the likelihood of us running the ball over here?
Yeah.
Why?
Tough.
Okay. The ball moves over here. What's the likelihood of us running the ball over here? So what did the physical coordinates
Like medium or small.
Small, I'm wearing small.
Oh yeah, medium small. How we get? How we get on the field? Hey, they was on the field. Miles over there working on it. They was, and he was coming. You can walk around there and get you know, those clothes like when they go from the head. They don't care. I'm not even going to this because he's laughing at me. Get your arms, turn around. Start over. Top of the deck. What up, bro? Start going, bro. Why y'all both got? Are they on let y'all play with Michigan? Yeah, bro. I was just like, I was doing one-on-one. Yeah. I was doing one-on-one. Oh, go. All right, Ricky. Oh, God, trash. I gotta rotate. What's going on? How you on? It's 0-2. Y'all ain't scored. How long you got to be here?
See Mike to your right. That point.
Yeah, he's doing too much. We gotta go with the 14-year-old. Go crazy, all right? He's 14 you for real.
Yeah, remember that.
Yo, Semaj, I got something for you.
What you need, baby? Pencil?
Opposite.
Must be pencil. Come on, big dog. You pass you. You can't be
Why
quiet.
everybody playing, bro?
Yeah.
13 is ready to go.
Why you got your hat on, bro? You got your wearing the hat, bro.
Playing high school football. Graduating at 16. Come on, man. You can't be shy.
My boys trash.
So, jerk force. Mr. Donna. Jerk force. Can you give me the formula, please?
Minus A0 divided by acceleration with 1 minus acceleration 0 divided by T1 minus T0 T stands for time. That's basically the change in
I'm
acceleration
supposed to be in
over the
football,
change
bro.
in time. That's your jerk. Now,
Be wide
and
open.
Coach said
Be
it best
calm.
here. He said, thinking your jerk is is the force to get you started. That's the force to get you started. The best one, like my coach said, because when number 6 is picking up and he has to get past Gerald, what you say, go?
That's good.
What number 6 is
Hit
you
select.
said
There you go. Now
that
what's next?
stance.
My boy got a score.
That
There you go.
stance you take that
Now
can
hit
get you to
score.
play is the
There you go.
stance
Now
that
go
makes you
ahead.
have the best
Grab.
jerk. That's why you stand with your
Grab
foot
it.
like this and take off.
Hit it.
That's
And
why
put
when
it
you're
in his
running in a
mouth.
race, you have your foot on the clock.
There you go. Grab the
That's
next
why
one.
when
Put it in
you're
his
a
mouth.
lineman, you stand with the right balance. Or if you're a running back, you take that foot like this.
Yeah, put there you go. Hit the
That
next one.
stance puts you in the
Go
best
ahead and put it
position
on in there.
to get your jerk. And what we're showing you
Straight
now is the
down. Now
math
everybody
is
see
going
it.
to which every day and every play. Yep, you take a position. That stance puts you in the position to have the best jerk. And just like in a car, sometimes you got on your very car, you know when the car takes off, the back hits the seat, that's that jerk. Going from 0
You
to
like
50,
that? When you get to 10 or 0 to, yeah,
Oh, that's not bad.
that's that jerk.
If I lose that round,
This
they already even started.
is that best jerk to get you off the line quick.
Okay. Now, let's translate to what that means as a coach. One of the things I'm analyzing when you're on the field is your jerk force. I'm going to call it jerk force. I may call it how you come off the ball. But the scientific term is jerk force. Okay? I'm trying to see how you come off the ball. Linemen, we talk about this all the time, right? If you're blocking right, which foot do you use first? Right foot. No, I'm not going on. See, y'all don't understand. Let me help y'all understand. Where are my skill position players at? Raise your hand. Hey, sorry about that. Don't need to build all that. Ask my brothers. Lineman got hell of a footwork. Leave you because I'm a lineman and I got better footwork than
You did a really good one. That was a good one. All right, you see that? So which one you want to do? You want to do fish?
you down to the spot. Bring the run, baby. All day. Look at
What's
that.
next one?
All day. So,
Now hit
but
score.
I'm glad we can
There you
ask
go. Now
about
go ahead and
serious
feed.
point is that we get into a science of the because if you don't understand, if you don't understand the science of what you're doing, we get you hurt. Okay? You guys focus on your athleticism. I gotta have you know the science too, okay? We good? Okay, so everybody saw that formula for jerk force, so you good there, right? Let's go into the next one, acceleration. Mr. Dunham. What's acceleration, so?
Change the speed. Acceleration is the change of speed. You run at the same pace or right at the top of your sometimes on plays you got to slow down. Sometimes on plays you got to speed up. That's acceleration. Change the speed is acceleration. Just like a car. You start to press on the pedal, it's gonna go fast. It's gonna accelerate. So in any given play, when you're slowing down, you're decelerating. When you're decelerating, you're speeding up and accelerating. So if a quarterback throws the ball and he's underthrowing you, you're gonna speed up. You decelerate, slow down. And if he's about to overthrow you, what you gonna do? Decelerate and speed up. So that's acceleration. Acceleration is the change in speed.
Let me tell you why I'm smiling. There's a caveat to this. Caveat, backward position. Caveat. Lineman, we keep accelerating as we run. We reach the point of deceleration too fast, don't we? You go 5 to 7 yards.
Hey, what do you want to say?
All right. No, but real talk. At a certain point, linemen, our mass, at a certain point where our speed is hard to maintain, right? So usually it's important for us, and this is why we're dependent upon skills players. Hey, dog, I got this spot. 2 seconds. I need to be gone. It don't feel good because I got long arms. I can lay Jesus' hands on them. Lord, help him! So, Mr. Donald, velocity.
So let's how many people have 40-yard dash? Okay. 40. Actually, I'm actually reading your mind, so I'm pointing at you. See, I might not have to ask the question. So just say one thing. Let us know after okay. Okay. So those are all grades.
4-2-1.
Okay. So
4-2-1.
okay. So
You don't lead it. You don't lead it. Last night. 4-2-1.
Have all of y'all been already?
with that, how do you know then? How do you know about having a race change or not? Perfect. That's great. Start how to calculate the velocity. So, in the play, you're going to go for 40 yards. Everybody 40 yards. So you're going to go from 0 to 40 yards. And that's this. We start with the final equation on your page. So this is x1 right here.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
40 yards. And zero is zero. Start off at 0, right? And let's say, I'm gonna say 4.5. You might think 4.5. So go from 0 to 4 yards. Okay. Now everybody knows that. When I say you're going to 40 yards, what's the time?
You still did a good job. 29.
Okay, so you run a 40 yard in 4.6. What's your speed? That's what we're about to calculate right here. This equation is now the bottom equation, the bottom of the sheet. So in this case, it's 40 minus 0 is what? Okay, so 40 minus 0 is 0. And you just 40, and then you have 4.5 seconds minus 0 is what?
So go ahead and take
4.5. So we're left with 40 seconds, 1 yard over 4.5 seconds. That gives you approximately 8.5 seconds. So your speed is approximately 8.88 yards per second. Or another way to do it, if I convert it to miles an hour, that's like 19 miles an hour. So you run the 40-yard dash like you run at 19 miles an hour. And every one of you on this calculation, if you're back in the bottom page,
Where'd they get it?
take your 40 time, take 40 minus 0, and then put in your 40 time here minus 0. And then when you get home tonight, you don't have a calculator, do that division. And that's going to tell you how fast you run on the football field. And the units are paid just as yards per second. So now let's say.
All right, so proof time. You showcase it, right? Yeah. Coach Stan, and you guys have guests time, right? You're gonna press time. 460. You're gonna have coach and time, or they just look at it. It's kind of like
Good job, though. Good job.
What year are you in? 28. Okay. 5. or 6 if you run a 28. Do a 28 class, okay? So there's definitely room to slow out. What if you explain that college coach? What do you break down with Sam? You break it down? That equates about this much. You think that that's a you think they got a whole different level of stuff? Why?
All right. What you want to start with? Hit select.
You know what this is judge.
Hit select.
You know exactly what you need to judge.
All right, now,
So
what's next?
you talk about selling yourself, but you really got to sell yourself out there. Oh, this helps you sell yourself, guys. You say just so business class you got going on. I'm trying to teach you how to put yourself in a position to sit back and look at yourself. Oh, this is that. So I ain't never had a kid who wants me to break it down like that. You say, you don't think about the improvement? Okay? And then you start talking about it's all about the process. Coach, I define, measure, analyze, and control my situation. That's a whole different conversation. A whole different conversation. They're looking at you different. Okay? They're looking at you like, what's this kid? What's that? But what kid I want him with you? Okay? Because he's coachable. He's coachable at a level that we coach at the level. That's what they're looking at. So, we just started to track that into your life.
Now, as we said, when you run, you don't start off at top speed. You got to start off, you got to kind of get up to top speed. That's your acceleration. You want to calculate your acceleration. You got to calculate velocity first. So, it's kind of funny because what calculating is going to be first. You start off like this, you get up, stuff like that. You're calculating based on how far how long you took. So let's say now you got your speed is 8.8 yards per second. 8.8 yards per second. 8.8. Okay. Now let's say in this equation, let's say it takes you 2 seconds to get up to top speed. Okay. So since I didn't start off by calculating the acceleration, so let's say the acceleration equation is the middle one, and we're going to take 8.8 minus 0. And let's say it takes you 2 seconds to get up to the top speed. So when I start off, 2 seconds later, I'm at the top speed. And in football, you know, this is the point. How long does a quarterback know how to throw the ball? You said 3 seconds. That's exactly right. You know, this is why the 4-yard dash is important. Because if you run the 4-yard dash in 4.6, I have quarterback, I gotta get the ball, I gotta do my read progression, and throw the ball in 3 seconds, so that by the time in 4.6 seconds is where you're at, 4 yards down the field.
So, all this information, you guys all play football, right? You play a league where you have multiple players, everybody has their things, stuff like that. Yeah. That is something that we So now you sit back. Right? So if I know we got to throw the ball a certain distance, I got to have the right player who can get downfield at the right time and the right quarterback.
And the right that quarterback can have that 3 seconds. The line can have to maintain their blocks in that position to the quarterback, drop back, read the coverage, and throw to the goal receiver.
and I was gonna stop doing this. So yeah, you play what position? Center. So you would have come here. My mother's from Georgia. Football's in Georgia now. And even at 85, my mother refers to him as MF08. You know what that means? Mofo of hate. Because she believed this is the most important position in the world. My 85-year-old mother. That's what she did. She right, but he was right. One of the most intelligent positions on the field. So he may have another good center. Guess what we may do with him? If we need pass protection, guess what we may do with him? Oh God! Offside! God, Donnie played quarterback. Took the play of the mission. Who expects a freaking running back to be able to throw the ball 60 yards? Nobody. Nobody. And throw it on the dime, on the dot, understand timing, position, and personnel. Nobody expects that. That's when you are invaluable. When you have that knowledge. No teammates.
We got it. Last one. In this case, we're doing this. That's when you do your acceleration.
Rest y'all go to the back.
0. 8.88 minus 0 divided by 2 minus 0. So that would be 8.88 divided by 2, and that equals 4.44 yards per second squared. In this case, this is the acceleration. And then we want to calculate your jerk. The jerk is that, again, that's the stance that first move gets you started. And so in this case, if your acceleration is 4.4, so I have parentheses 4.44 minus 0, so I start off at 0. Let's say it takes 1 second to do this, 1 minus 0. So what's 4.44 divided by 1? Right. So that equals that's my yards per second. So in this example, I accelerate when I do that. If I run a 4.5 and I'm doing that, my jerk is 4.44. When I'm accelerating and decelerating, it's 4.44 yards per second squared. And in doing so, when I do that, I'm looking at 8.88 yards per second. Now I want to say this because most of the range where you're at now, you know, like you go from let's say you go from a 4.8 to a 4.5, and while you're in high school, you go from a 4.5 to a 4.2. So I go from a I go from a 4.8 down to a 4.5 down to a 4.2. Does that mean I got faster? Okay. So when I look at those speeds, I'm going to say what those are in miles per hour. So if you run a 4.8, which is a slow time, right? You basically running 18.3 miles per hour. If you run a 4.5, you're basically running 18.8 miles per hour. If you run a 4.2, you're running 19.5 miles an hour. Wow. I want to be on your back, actually.
So, we just saw the draft, right? What do you got for the fastest time? That's all there. What do you got? Is Max good at that? But is he train wise bigger? No, he's not. Why would I get on there and take that? Once I can determine his fluidity, his flexibility, or his translate, right? Because he's coming here, he's got it, right? And then he can go straight, right? So he can flip his hips very well. Now I can give him respect. Because now I know he may use ball. But Max got enough speed to fast. That's why we were gambling when we got first. That's his value. That's what made G.I. Okay? His freaking recovery speed. And then Dallas got you know Dallas got He's just fast on the defensive side. They can't catch it. They can't. So, I know Mr. Dunn didn't break down how you calculate miles per hour. Okay. So we don't have the time. But if you're interested, just talk to Coach Semaj. He knows how to get we'll start making these exercises stuff so that you can utilize it in your process. Okay? That's key. Not just knowing it, it's how you utilize it. So you can improve yourself, so you can market yourself, so you can actually figure out personnel, so you can start coaching on the field as a player to help us win. Okay? Because that's I'll lose to that and train them. That's good. A couple things. Now, get up, sit down right quick. Slow start. So let me tell you. See, during my time period, head slapping was legal. So one of my first moves was to ring your bell, grab, put you in the ground. That's why I head slapping was legal. Where's my? Come on, man. Since you want look, you want that smoke? Okay. You got to be constant, baby, all the time, okay? All the time. You got it. Okay? God. We're here to help you, okay? I'm just as proud as my athletes play. Real quick story. There was a time, anybody here past that? All right. So the old coach cast, Coach Melcher, was my track teammate in high school, and he was Michigan was that's what time period there. Yeah. And that's what played football. You know, my whole life since I was playing football. He's a couple years older than me. But before Cass became a powerhouse, they couldn't get past one school. It's one little east side school. Southeastern. They couldn't get past Southeastern. I remember it so well. Southeastern beat them regular season. Southeastern beat them city championship. Then when they got in the state playoffs, Southeastern beat them again. Gotcha, give me a second. That coach, who was coaching at Southeastern at the time, his name is Don Shell English. Don Shell English. The special thing about Don Shell that Thomas didn't realize, Don Shell's a math teacher. He teaches upper level mathematics in high school. Don Shell, he played at East. He took all his knowledge of mathematics and applied it to football. And he applied it to his kids now. That's how a little school on the east side kept beating my class football popular. Okay? When you can take the academics and transfer it on the football field, no one can stop you. No one. It will defeat athletics. That's why we sit back all the time and wonder why the freaking suburban schools, who are not as athletic as we are sometimes, you put us in a chokehold. So take the academics to even a sport. Remember that, guys, okay? Hey, have a great day today, baby.
You could stay.
Just my godson. Semaj, my godson. You're not brought here just to BS. You're not brought here to play around. You're brought here to learn. Okay? If you don't want to learn, I'm okay with that, but you're not going to be here. You're not going to waste our time. You're not going to be here disturbing everyone else. Okay? If you're here to learn, I'm going to teach you some stuff that's actually going to make you different. That's going to put you in a position where you can improve greatly. And more importantly, that's going to put you in a position that as soon as you guys go to high school, because here's the problem with your generation, your age group. You sit back and you say,
I can't stay right here because when I stand, I gotta put all my weight on this leg, so I gotta I know who you're talking about. I don't know her name. She
Are they went to that classroom yet? The six? Did they go to that one yet? Or then are you going? I think it's Khadijah or something like that. Ah, are they in here? You never took pictures in here.
All right. Now, is everyone finished eating their snack? Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to finish eating your snack. And if you're listen, you got 1 more minute to finish eating your snack. Whatever you don't eat after that, you put it in your bag. And you can, if you have water, you can put the water out and drink water. Stop while I'm talking. Remember. Listen. Now, before we get started, we are going to choose. I need one captain at each table. Listen. I need one captain for each table, okay? And I'm going to write the captain's name on the board. The captain will be in charge of passing out your packets. You all can keep your packets when you finish and put them in your folder in your backpack that you guys got, okay? The captain will also pass out the supplies that's needed, okay? All right. Now, I also have mechanical pencils for you guys that you can keep, okay? You can keep it. You're going to use them for our activity, okay? All right. Put your hands down. I'm going to pick one person, and if I don't pick you, I can't. It's okay. Okay. And I'm going to walk around and pick you. I'm going to raise your hand. You know what Table 1, the captain is going to be you. Table 2, you. What's your name? Okay, what's your name? Here. Table 3, you in the corner. What's your name? Montez? Okay, and table 4,
What time is it? What time? Bro, I'm fucking tired. Hmm? Break? Bro, I need a break. Bro, I've been standing up, moving around here forever. My coach bring out all people, bro. Hmm? They scared. Yeah, everybody about to go in there. Actually. Coach, Coach Bean about to get that nigga out. Coach Bean about to snap on him. No, you tell me, Roman. Hmm? Oh, they got apples. Boy, I've been. Okay. Thanks.
Somebody got your location?
I mean, it's gonna say it's here.
I know, but they can check to see specifically.
Okay? You guys want to play collegiate sports, but you don't know this. You haven't done the study. And you're at the age that we start tracking. Okay? So, some of the stuff we're going to go over here in class is going to give you to actually sell yourself to colleges.
I need to delete photos here.
Because when you show college that you understand the intellectual side of the sport, you are
Yeah, I'm about to go to a
valuable.
different class.
That means we put you on the field, it's like having a coach on the field.
How old are you? 7. What team do you play for? Okay. And what position? And you said, what position? Oh, very good. Next, hello, Karen. How are you? Uh-oh, wait a minute. What position? Okay, very good. Great. And your name?
My name is Jair Henry Alexander Cooper, and my position is running back and middle linebacker. And I'm 7 years old. And I play for the Richmond Acorns.
Okay, very good. Get a tap your two hands. Okay, who's going to stand up? Tap three, stand up. Okay, let's go. Wait a minute. Listen.
Hmm? The bathroom? I actually don't know. Come on. CJ, you know where the bathroom is? You know where the bathroom is? Uh huh. Uh. All right. All right. Now, come on. I think you said the way. Swear. You found? You know where it is? All right. Yeah, I'm in that other room taking pictures, and I want in there. I don't know where to go. Where they at? Where about the other group? Oh, in that thing over there. Oh, four. What? Yeah, I don't like them high school. Can't do them high school.
outside, we got the game.
13. Ain't no place 13. When I was 13, I was about right here. Oh shit. So it's away from. You know who Joe is? You know who Joe is?
We know Joe.
Joe.
St. Mary's?
He got a nah. He got a friend though.
Oh no.
He usually look just like that nigga. Bro.
What's your time? What's your time? What's your time? What's your time?
Okay. So how do I know who's the fastest out of all those? The least, right? That's correct. So in that case, that running that 40-yard dash is important because it determines the least amount of time. So your jump force gets you off. And let's say you're a receiver. How long does the quarterback have to throw the ball? Okay.
3.
Okay. So now think about this. Now this is going to, you have 4 or 5 seconds to throw the ball because it takes you how long to run 40 yards? Right. So see how they match up? The quarterback has the lineman have to block for 3 or 4 seconds. The quarterback has to do all his decisions in 3 or 4 seconds so that he can throw it to a receiver who's down the field 40 yards in 4 seconds. So we want to start off and look at that, and we're going to do your acceleration. So let's say here, let's go say here, parentheses, and I finish it up. I'm running, in this case, I'm running 40 yards. I started off at 0. I started off stationary. So this is top parentheses. It takes, let's say it takes me 4.5 seconds. I started off at 0. So this is your equation for I'm sorry. This is your equation for velocity. Because we're talking jerk, but we have to calculate jerk last. We have to calculate velocity first, then acceleration, and then jerk. Okay. So in this case, if you go 40 yards, how far did you run? Right, that's right, 40 yards. And in 40 yards, it took you 4.5
by seconds. So if I take 4.5 seconds, 40 yards divided by 4.5 seconds, I don't have a calculator, so it's going to do the math. It equals 8.8 yards per second. This is how fast you're going. That's your speed.
You gonna miss something. You gonna miss something.
So,
You wanna learn amazing by that? Y'all miss it.
So
what did he do?
He divided.
And how did he do it? Did he have a calculator? What did he do? Right. Y'all missed that. Wow. No. His brain, his computing power is pretty fast.
So in this case, this is the speed. So when they ask you, like, I can say, what's your time in 40, right? But when I ask you how fast you run, nobody knew that. But this is how we calculate how fast you run. So sometimes when you watch the football game, make sure that little green arrow under the guy, and he says he's running 20 miles an hour or whatever. This is that equation. Now, I'm just going to tell you in court that, let's say, again, if you run a 4.5, a 4.2, or a 4.8, okay? That's how long it takes you to run 40 yards. If you run a 40 yards of 4.8, you're running approximately 18.3 miles per hour. If you run a 4.5, you're running about 18.88 miles per hour. If you run a 4.2, you flying. You run like 19.5 miles an hour.
Who ran a 4.2 in the first round and plays defensive back from Detroit area? Maxwell Harrison, right? Okay. Is Maxwell a very big defensive back? Frame-wise, no. I couldn't picture me and Max together. That's a party. He's not a big guy. Okay. Why then would he go first round? Okay. So let's analyze what the defensive back does. I'm ready here. How do you receive? Go receive. Doesn't matter. No matter. Okay, we're coming this way. Coming this way. Okay, can you receive his hands? All right, so. Now, I got to open up, right? Look at where he's at. He's ahead of me, right? What game do we play where I'm chasing a person? Who said that? Exactly. Who said that? It is. Come here, Marty Dredd. We'll stand over there for you. Just stand over there. Okay. So now we begin to understand where some of these childhood games that we play relate to the football field, right? Okay. So I got to catch up. Why would they pay me what they paid a first round pick, which is basically max now make about $20 million? Okay. I'm not much bigger than who's bigger, Max or CD Lamb? All day, right? CD Chisholm, big fella. Why would they pay me what they pay me? And I have to chase CD Lamb. I can do what? Who said what? I can do what? I can catch up to him. Okay, my what? My what? My velocity. So you're laughing, but he's speaking coaching terms. So when I sit back and I interview him to come to college, and he can explain what's going on the football field, but all he said, yeah, man, I want to come here because I want to wear that Maryland red with the flag on. I'll pick y'all helmets. He has more credibility as a player than what I have. Because they can take a look at the diagnostics of it, the data analytics, and recognize we're both the same kid. It's called, we put you on the board. We put you on the board in place, and we take
case here, we're calculating, this is your velocity, or in the case of speed. If somebody runs 40 yards in 4.5 seconds, if they run 4.5 seconds, they're practically running in 18.8 miles an hour. So that's your speed. But do you always run at the same speed? Right? You speed up or slow down sometimes, right? That's called accelerating or decelerating. You speed up, you're accelerating. When you slow down, you're decelerating. So let's calculate the acceleration and deceleration. Because when you start off, it takes a while to get at the top speed. So in this case, since we know our speed now, which is 8.8 yards per second, we're going to calculate our acceleration. So in this case, we started off at 0, right? When we accelerate, we start at 0. So we have 8.88 parentheses 8.88 minus 0, close parentheses, and it takes a second, it takes some time to get the top speed, right? So in this case, on 40 yards, how long does you think it takes to get the top speed when you run at 40 yards? How many seconds? Well, let me say, it takes you 4 seconds to run, so it can't take you 10 seconds to get the top speed. Okay, somebody just said something for a second. How many steps does it take you to get the top speed? Okay, so maybe 10 to 15 steps. Okay, how long does it take to run 15 steps? Okay, a couple seconds. So right, so if I run a 40-yard dash in 4.5 seconds, that means in about a second or two, I'm on the top speed, right? Because the rest of the time I'm running at my speed, I can look behind, look up, catch about everything else. Okay, so in this case, let's say it's 2 seconds. So in this case, that means it's 8.8. My velocity 8.8 minus 0. Because that's start out divided by, in this case, let's say 2 seconds minus 0. So it takes me 2 seconds to get up to speed. So what's 8.88 divided by 2? 4.44. So 4.44 yards per second squared is my acceleration. So this is when acceleration is when you're speeding up or slowing down, that's the acceleration. And in this example, if I run a 4.5, I accelerate, this is how fast I get up. Now, this is why when Daryl gave the example, the young guy, if you can accelerate, you can catch up to people faster. This is why when people run races, do they sometimes they give people a head start? Right, because they know they can accelerate faster than that person. So I'm gonna give you a head start. So me and you might run at the same speed, but if I can accelerate faster than you, I'm gonna be up faster. How many people listen to car commercials? Do you ever hear on a car commercial where they say the car goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds? That's the same thing we're saying with the 40-yard dash. You go from 0 to 40 in 4.5 seconds. Exact same thing. So that's the speed. Now I'm going to calculate the top, which is the jerk. Where to have jerk, we need the acceleration. So now we have the acceleration is 4.44. So we're going to go, the jerk is 4.44. And that's yards per second squared. Minus, when I start off, I'm at what? 0. That's right. So 4.44 minus 0. And then we're going to say, in this scenario, it takes 2 seconds. Okay? So what that'll be 2, parentheses 2 minus 0, which is 4.44 divided by 2, which is what? 2.22, and this yards per second cubed. So this is the jerk force. This is the speed at which you do that. This is speed. We always term quick out the box or fast out the stands. When they race, they say quick off the block or get off the ball. When football's get off the ball, when the ball's hyped, get off the ball. That quick start, that's this right here. That's that jerk force. Whoever has the fastest is has the fastest jerk force. They get off the ball quick.
So hold on a second. So I heard 2 people say they ran like a 4, 5, 6. Were you one? Who else ran a 4, 5, 6? Okay. You don't know, but my former head coach is the wide receivers coach at U of L. Okay? So I can call Coach Bellamy like that. I can call Coach Corey Parker down in Illinois like that. Okay? I can call Coach Bowling Green, whatever. No problem. They're on my phone. Tennessee, Miami. Just start forgetting. Don't let you know now, 4, 5, 6, sell yourself. Sell yourself. the thing that you profess to love so much, then we don't need you out here. Because I know you're not going to be a student in the classroom, which sometimes we struggle with balance. Okay? So you got to fight through it, man. You got to fight through it. You got to fight through being a middle. You can't tell me that you can't do it because I did it in high school. Because I had to focus in a classroom with people 2 or 3 years older than me, and I'm 12. You can do it. But you got to get serious about you. If you want me to take you serious or anybody else, you got to present yourself serious. It ain't saying that you can't laugh and smile and joke. But when you come in and you have that attitude of, I'm just going to have some fun, guess what? I'm passing judgment. You may not get past that judgment. You may not be able to recover. Because I may not be the person of grace. Okay? And that's what you got to recognize. Hey, today, be perfect in your effort. Perfect in your effort, man. You don't know who's going to see you. This ain't just a camp. It's an opportunity for you to showcase. So be perfect in your effort, man. Ask questions. Do your best. Seek criticism out. Because that's what you want to improve. Okay? But more important, man, have some fun. You can't get these days back. Okay? You can't. Let me see you. Where's my other guy? You. Okay.
Hey, make sure y'all pick y'all trash up. We're gonna rotate to physics.
Let it come out of business.
I mean, I think look back.
Yeah, those are your sheets and your pencils. Your sheets and your pencils. Hey, who's bag? Somebody's in the bag. I'm serious. Because everything is not going to be somebody come to save your ass. You got to know how to save you. Old boys in distraction. They go to distraction. I appreciate that. Okay.
You always say that.
You good?
I'm just playing. Hey? Hey, all y'all trash, y'all got to go out here. Who's this one they water bottles? Hey, let me get 2 lines.
1 line behind me, guys.
No, yeah. 1 line behind my man. Come on, 2 lines, square up. Let's go.
Your name and your parents'
What they sit here? Okay, sit over here. Bro, it's like 12:30, 12:45, something like that. It's only 9. It's only 11:38. Bro, oh my, I fucking hate this live screen. It's like, I'm just, this is me with the live screen, hoping I get picked.
We're going to start the time. Also, we got the game out there as well. So, if you're waiting, you go to the game truck. So, y'all know I got 2 minute games. Make sure y'all don't hide it. Don't be going no varsity and no. So, yeah, y'all go to the game truck and the wedding. Split down there. All right, time starting now. So, no, y'all both got to get a friends with the team. I swear, that's it. It don't matter.
Did the whole PlayStation shut off?
Shit gonna piss me off all over again. I'm not going here. What?
How many games y'all play? I just started.
Fucking camera. She not even fucking here.
You're going to be all the better when it comes to football. Okay? So, we'll go around the room. All I want to know is your first name and what position you play. Right here. Speak up. I can't hear. I have partial hearing in one ear. Hey, what? Why are you even commenting? Huh? Why are you even commenting? Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Name? What position you play? So I'll put you on the line. Gonna put you at center. Okay.
My name is Brandon and I play wide receiver.
What position do you play? No, you don't. What position do you play? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I play everything.
You don't play on the line.
Yes, I do.
You play center.
Yes.
You play offensive guard.
I can play anything.
I didn't say what you can do. I said, what do you play?
I play everything.
No, you don't, son.
Yes, I do.
No, it's 11 men on the field at one time. Which position do you play in?
Everything. All right, I'll take.
No, I'm asking. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me 1 second. Why are we talking over here? I gave you an opportunity, right? But then you want to take away her opportunity. I'm sorry. Okay. 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 So, do me a favor. Everybody who plays on the line, whether it be defense or offense, stand up. Right. I'm not saying that you play at one time or something like that. That's your regular position. If that is your regular position, hey, if that is your regular position that you play on the offensive defensive line all the time, come up here, please. Okay. So, you guys know how to get in the stands? Get a 3-point stance. Okay, don't work. Get a 3-point stance. 3-point stance. Okay, get a 3-point stance. Get a 3-point stance. Get a 3-point stance. Okay. Rest of you guys know the seat. Okay. So, he's in a 3-point stance. Okay? Hey, focus. Think about it. No, you gotta sit down. Most of the tension is in his thighs. Okay? It's not in his hand, it's in his thighs. Take your hand. Sit down. Sit down and take your hand. Okay, no, go back down. Take your hand. Take your hand. Okay? So all the tension's in his thighs, okay? When I say that, take your first step. Let's say we're black and white. Let me see you take your first step. Down! Down! Sit! Up! All right. I'm like, what's the problem? No. Have a conversation with me. What's the problem? Then how come you laughing? Okay. So,
You can
like
put
I
them
said,
move first since it's already in, like there's two things there. That's the same thing.
Hey, it's a tie game. It's a tie game. Yeah, it's tie game. It's tie game. Are you recording? All right, come on. Hey, listen, man. Hey, Coach Smith. That show line done, bro. No, it's not. No, no, it's me. Hey, we still back. Just on.
Rotate. There's some on the truck, man. There's some on the truck.
We get in Michigan. We're not worried about this. We're not worried about this. You think you're gonna Hey, Jordan, wait. But I'm trying to like go off this end, off this end. I put it on 2 minutes. Well, you wasted too much time. Let's go. If I don't like to bet, I have 30 people just look at you. Yeah, but we gonna test the extra code. Oh my God. Let's go.
About three, exactly. 3 to 5. Okay? Because 1 to 5 is actually the most back there. 3 to 5. Yeah. Okay, especially whether a 3 or 4 man front, it's probably about 3. Whether a 6 man front, it's maybe 5. But for the most part, it's 3 to 5. Okay? He's accelerating to come get me. Okay? So for acceleration, it talks about D1 references D1. Get up. Get up. Come on, man, get up. You are disrupting everybody else. Come on, you're taking too long. You leave your bag. Come on. All right, so here we go. So, we done? You want to join? All right. So, acceleration. How fast you jack from a stance all the way up to the field. Okay? Field, okay? So, acceleration, velocity 1, parentheses, velocity 1 minus velocity 0, parentheses, divided by time 1. Parentheses divided by time 1 minus time 0. That equals per second squared. How long it takes you to get to it, okay? All right, last one. Velocity, it tells you. Velocity is how fast you go. By the way, we have somebody who's an expert now. Say hi.
But you played it too much.
He's going to go through this with you guys in a minute.
Then you have to say it.
Hurry up. Come on, man, hurry up. Hey, does anybody, you see quarterbacks? I only have about 3 people who said they were quarterbacks. All right. Right now, you're confused. You say athlete. I don't care right now. I asked you for one position. 17.
All right. On your head, man.
Has anyone in here? Listen up. Has anyone in here?
Sure.
Yeah. Listen up. Have a seat. How many of you know your 40 time? You know that. I just asked you. Hey, have a seat. All right. So now we got velocity, okay? Velocity is talking about how fast you're going. So velocity, we talk about parentheses, x1, which is distance, minus x0, parentheses, divided by t1, which is time, minus t0, which is our starting point in time, okay? All right? So what's important, gentlemen? Now we know, here you guys, both you guys, no, they know what's on the tip. Okay. This is wild. I didn't see you got to make squats and sandwiches. This is wild. You can't even learn about how to be better at football. All right. So we're going to use him as an example. Okay. Mark.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This this young man here says he ran a 40.
Yes.
His 40 is 6:41.
6:41. Okay, perfect. That fits right in.
Okay? So, he's going to go through some math with you guys, calculating some information. Okay?
Let me get a baseline. What grade are you guys in? Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. So we're gonna start off with, he ran a 4.6. Okay. We're gonna start off with a couple equations. We're gonna do some subtraction and a little division. Okay. So let me ask you a question. When you who rides in the car? Who's ridden in the car before? Okay. So everything we're going to talk about is applies to riding in the car as well as when we're going to football. Okay. You got a question? Was for a question? Was that you have an answer for a question? Okay. So we're going to calculate. The first thing we're going to calculate is called. We'll calculate your velocity. Your velocity is your speed. So like the little man, you're going to do a 4.6, 4.41, 4.41. Okay. 6.41. Okay. Yes. Huh? Yes. So listen up. Here we go. So if you ran a 6:41, so on that time, so you got 6:41. Okay. So how far is 40 yards? 40 yards. Let me rephrase this question. Okay. Listen. Okay. Who? I got it. Who's the fastest in here? Okay. So let me ask. How would I know you're fast?
Everybody be quiet.
Quiet.
Everybody be quiet.
Silence. Nobody think the word silence. Okay, we're gonna start this over. We're not gonna have everybody speak at the same time. It's gonna be silence. I don't even want to hear you breathing for a second. Silence. Now, speed is how fast you go. Everybody in here says they might be the fastest, but the only way we know is if you have a race and if somebody won the race, or you know by your time. Just like you said over there, you're the fastest on the team. You may be faster than the young man that was up here. And you go sit down. You don't have to sit up here for a whole time. So we're going to calculate speed. And we're going to use somebody who's a fast player in the NFL. What's a fast time? What's the fast time? Which person is faster? The person who runs the 40 in 4.8, the person who runs in 4.45, or the person who runs in 4.2? Okay, that's right. So the person, so if he runs the 40 in 4.2, if he runs the 40 in 4.2 seconds, we want to calculate the speed. So everybody got your pencils there? Everybody calculate speed. Let's go. How are we done?
Turn around.
You gotta ask the word. You did actually did write it on here.
Actually,
Actually did do. He actually did write it down. Okay. That's what we're about to do here. We're about to put these equations right on the board. I know, keep the sheet. We're about to do it on the board. Let's go. Hey, wait. I got a question for you. Hey, question. Hey, check this out. I'm not normally a teacher or anything else, so I don't normally deal with students in this round. But I gotta tell you this right now. I don't deal with all this hot stuff. So unless you're talking to me, I don't want to hear you talking. Because I'm trying to get something across. So is that understood? Yes. And I'm not going to repeat myself. So again, unless you're talking to me, I don't need to hear you talking. So we can get through this. And if you do talking, you might as well get up and leave now. And so everybody out here talking, we might just want to be 2 people left in this room. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear? So no one talking. So we're about to go through the equations around this sheet. So we're about to go through it. So for the equation on the sheet, we're going to talk about your jerk force. Okay. The jerk force is when you start off. That's when you start running. Right? That's your jerk force. When you start off, you know how you got to move. That's your force. So we're going to calculate it. So let's look at this. So if I have 4.44 divided by 2 is what? Okay. Now, do you guys know how to? Oh, we're talking about division, so I'm sorry. So we're talking division. No, it's 2.22. Right, 2.22. So that is, let's look at this. Like when you run, do you automatically get up to top speed? It takes you a second to get up to top speed. That takes some time, right? But you start off slower and then you go faster, right? That's your acceleration. When you start off, that's your jerk. You know when you're in the car and the car goes, your back goes up against the seat. That's the jerk. But you know when you start running, that first step, that's your jerk. So that's a calculation for that. What about acceleration? Do you always run at the same speed? No. When you run a play, don't you have to sometimes speed up or slow down? Yeah. That's called your acceleration. So have you ever had somebody in front of you and you ran fast enough to catch them? Yes. So what do you have to do to catch somebody? One person. Silence. I'm sorry. Okay, you on the side. Do you have to sometimes slow down and get fast? No. You sometimes have to speed up and get fast? When you slow down, what is it called when you speed up and slow down? Acceleration. Quiet. Say that again. Acceleration. And when you slow down is what? Correct. Why you got there?
He just failed.
So when you speed up is acceleration, when you slow down is deceleration. Correct? Okay. Why do you have to speed up or slow down sometimes? Correct. Okay. Yes. That's correct. So that's why it's important. Yes.
It's important because when your quarterback throws it like behind you, you have to slow down.
Yes. Correct.
Your other quarterback too.
So correct. So those are why it's important. So you have to be able to slow down, speed up, or decelerate or accelerate, and you have to be able to run at the speed to catch the ball. How long does the quarterback have to throw the ball? Raise your hand and I'll pick you and you tell me your answer. Okay, how long? Okay, how long?
Let's try something different. My foot's a bit hurt.
Okay.
That's a big player. Oh yeah, you talking about defense? You talking about skiing? Like we're talking about like skiing.
Let's go through why you have that 4 to 5 seconds. Okay. Now the young man up here was up here earlier. He said he ran his 40 in 4.6 seconds. It's 6 seconds. Okay, so he ran his 40 in 6.41 seconds. Now, when at this age, that's about a good time. When you get older and faster, that time is gonna go down with training. That's what you train, exercise, and have practice. You can speed up. Now look, if you run, the reason it's important, why is it important for them to know your time, how fast you are? You said that? Say it again. That's correct. This is why we're looking at your time. We're looking at your acceleration, how quick you are, and your velocity, how fast you are, so they know what position you need to put you in. Okay. So if you have the speed, your velocity, if you go 20 miles an hour, somebody else goes 30 miles an hour, who goes fast? The 30 miles an hour. Correct. 30 goes faster. Now, if you run like he runs to 6.5. If I go to 4.2, who runs faster? Correct. So when I'm measuring it in time, it's the lower time. When I'm measuring it in speed, is the higher number, 30 miles an hour. So let's look at this. We're gonna give you an example. We're gonna take his example. Where's the board at?
Right there.
Okay.
Got it.
So let's look at this. Okay, so let's look. If you want to be an NFL, a major college of NFL player, you start off like this is the progression. The super fast guys run what? A 4.2. They run a 4.2. Okay, so if quiet for a second. If you're extremely fast, you run a 4.2. If you're average fast, you run a 4.5. If you're just average, you run a 4.8. Now you run a 4.6 because at your age, these are raises when you're 18 to 20. You're not 18 to 20 now. So right now you run your 6.4, but as you grow, train, and get better, you're gonna get down to a 4.8, maybe down to a 4.5, even down to a 4.2. So your training helps improve your speed. So what type of training do you do to improve your speed?
I do speed training.
Yeah,
I
what?
do speed training.
Okay. Right. So those exercises help you do what? Get faster. They help you get faster. And then we want to measure your speed. Now you said the play takes, the quarterback has how long to throw the ball? 5 seconds. So when he has 5 seconds to throw the ball, that means, look at it. Think about this. You just said the quarterback has 5 seconds to throw the ball, right? And your 40 time was 4.6, right? Those two have to match up. They have to match up where the quarterback is throwing the ball and the receiver is running to the ball. That has to match. Those players have to match up. Let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. What is your jerk? What's your jerk force?
Oh yeah, it's the jerk first. It's the jerk first. And when you have when you have
Okay. We're gonna do a little terminology here. We'll work a little terminology.
My phone is on 29%.
Quiet.
Who phone is going up next?
I'm about to time quiet. I want to have 2
Part
minutes of
2.
quiet.
I think I phone might die soon.
Everybody silent. Everybody silent. For 2 minutes, everybody silent.
Put this so I can go charge part 2 soon.
Just take it easy. Just relax. Okay, I want you to listen to these concepts. When you start your play, when you start moving, your jerk force is the force to get you going. You know acceleration because you know you have to speed up or slow down, which is deceleration. So you have to speed up or slow down, which is accelerate or decelerate.
Huh?
You know you have to go at a certain speed, which is your velocity. Just like in a car, when you're in a car, you see the miles per hour. So you have jerk,
Close the door.
velocity, and then jerk, acceleration, and then velocity. So velocity is what? Your speed. Acceleration. On the paper says, what on the paper read what it says your jerk force is.
Your jerk force is A1 minus A0 minus 2 1 minus 2 0.
Okay.
See, equals first equals
Second first two. All right, so read the words underneath that, what it says.
How quick you get out of the
Right. So that's how fast your jerk is, how fast you get off the block. You know when you get the play starts? When the play starts, that's a jerk. Somebody read me velocity. What's the word underneath? What's the what first?
It for your phone is on 14%. Mine is on 28. Charge is on 22. Charging. It's not even charging anymore. So you actually do you have a plug in there? Here you go.
Yes. Okay, that was exactly how you come off the block. That's the church. Go. That first step, that's it. That's your church. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You see me say, go. Everybody go to the back. Everybody go to the bathroom.
Hey, have a seat. Hey, have a seat.
We arranging the seats.
Hey, have a seat. Have a seat.
Everybody sit down. Sit down.
So a couple of you have written it down and got it correctly.
Hey, why y'all not paying attention?
So I want one person to raise their hand so that they can read again the words on the page as far as what do the words say for jerk. Don't give me the equation, give me the word on that describes it down below. It says the force to what? Another jerk right here. It says this right here. Yep. Okay. Excuse me. I gotta ask y'all a question. I mean, like, I'm unsure because we talk about being quiet, we talk about being respectful, but all I'm hearing is chattering and stuff. I mean, so what do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to learn? Do y'all want to play?
No.
I mean, actually, you want to learn. You want to have fun. Question. What is velocity? Quiet.
That was so funny.
Shut up! Shut up! Not even be quiet no more. Just shut up. And I'm gonna go from be quiet to just shut up. And if you really want to say, I'm gonna say shut the hell up. Because I can say that. So shut the hell up. So if you laugh, you can get up and get out. Because it's almost time to go. I don't sit here and I heard y'all talking to you and everything else. I've asked you to be quiet and you did not be quiet. So now it's time to shut the hell up. And don't say nothing. I don't care what you got to say to your friend. I don't care what you got to do. You don't have the time to talk, you want to do it, so it's time to shut the hell up. So just be quiet for a moment. Have your own thoughts to yourself. We're going to do that for a second, and then 2 seconds. And after that, if you have a question, I'm going to allow you to raise your hand, and we're going to discuss your question. But for the next 2 minutes, it's shut the hell up. Ain't no snickering. It's just breathing. You need to go. Get up and go right now. I told you to be quiet, so get up and go.
People told me. I'm not talking.
All three of y'all can get up and go. Didn't I say shine for 2 minutes? Over there, go. Say who's ever getting up and talking now, get up and go. I said silent 2 seconds, that's what I mean. I said, as a matter of fact, I didn't say silence, I said shut the hell up, which means don't talk to nobody, nobody talk to nobody, and that goes for everybody.
Oh, so we just gonna have.
We on a 2-minute silent break right now.
Man, is that real?
It's shut the hell up. It wasn't be quiet, no, we went from be quiet to shut the hell up.
What? I mean, it's just real. Here's what's sad. You're a quarterback, right? So, because you have spent a lot of time with your group, just kind of being disruptive, there's no level of respect for you as a quarterback. So even if you ask them to chill out, you lost all credibility. All credibility, you know? What is it? Sleep here. That's not even yours. I got you. Sleep here right now, okay? Guys, I mean, this is ridiculous, man. You know, it's funny. They came to me to say, well, who are your standouts? And I can only give them one. That's what's sad. I can only give them one person. One person. Now, I know they're going to wind up passing out probably some gifts or something like that. I'm like, man. For real? And then you guys get upset when you're held accountable. What I do? Maybe I should just blame it all on her, huh? She's just sitting here, just doing, you know, being nice, being kind, being obedient. I should blame her, huh? Is that what y'all want me to do?
No.
She's not even a football player. But she got enough common sense to say, if I'm in here dealing with some adults, let me act right? That's wild. And you guys who play football, you just go off and just go on tangent, but it's okay. I'm telling y'all, man. Opportunities gonna get short. Come here, mama.
So let me rephrase it now for a second. Does anyone have any questions? And raise your hand first.
Which one you want, baby?
Any hands up?
Yeah.
Okay, Brad.
You.
Hold up.
Who has the hand?
I'm gonna give the rest of the folks a while. But
any questions? Okay. I'm going to recap this and just go through the sheet for you because these concepts are important. You got a question on your hands up? Okay.
Okay, so I'll let you get that.
You gonna what? The players?
That's yours.
So that's just coming up soon. We're gonna put the players in the field. Okay. So I'm gonna recap this and go through it for you. First of all, your jerk. Your jerk force is how fast you get out of the block. It's how fast you get going or how far you can start the play. Who's the fastest or quickest is your jerk. Your acceleration is how you get up to top speed. We talked about earlier how you change speed. Sometimes you have to speed up or slow down to catch the ball. Sometimes you have to speed up or slow down to tackle somebody. Can you be running at your top speed? Don't you got to slow down and tackle somebody sometime when you get there? So speed up or slow down, that's your acceleration. And then velocity is how fast you go. Velocity, we know that if two people run a race, whoever gets there quicker won the race, right? Whoever can win the 100-yard dash runs the fastest, correct? So that's your acceleration. I mean, your velocity. The velocity is like what you see in the car where it says 35, 40 miles an hour. That's the velocity. The reason why is that important? Why is it important to know how fast you're going when you drive a car?
So you want people jumping about like you can touch officers.
Correct. Nobody's stop talking. Touch. Yeah. Yeah, you go to the bathroom. But that is exactly it. So you don't get pulled over. So your velocity tells you how fast you're going, so that you can in football, match the play up, and you can.
Do me a favor. I need you to grab your things, quietly line up. No conversation. Quiet. We're going to quietly do not understand.
Wait, you're going to pick it.
Hey, I said quietly, man.
I couldn't make it. I wouldn't be able to make it. I know I can't teach. I wouldn't be able to make it. I'd be in the principal's office. I'd be in the principal's office. Killing somebody. We gotta get ready to go. It's time.